Rodeo is one of the most popular sports in America. For many cowboys and cowgirls, it's not only their job, but their way of life. They spend every penny making sure that their animals are even more comfortable than themselves. It's a selfless love between man and nature. Yet some people think that the rodeo world is cruel and abusive. Animal rights activists, such as PETA, will do everything in their power to shut down this way of life. However, their words and actions come from a lack of education on the sport. Today, I'd like to persuade my audience by educating them on the rodeo world, which I am a part of, in the many ways we ensure that our animals are not abused. Rough stock events, such as bareback and saddle bronc, are two rodeo events that organizations like PETA view as abuse. One claim made by PETA is, horses are viciously spurred into bucking. From an outsider's point of view, I understand how it could be perceived that way, but it's simply not the case. One piece of equipment used is called a flank strap, which is a sheepskin-lined or padded leather strap that is adjusted around the horse's flank. It is tightened to encourage bucking, but it is not uncomfortable to them. The flank strap is not able to make a horse buck on its own. These amazing animals are bred to buck and love it. They know their job and they do it well. The contestants may wear spurs that fit regulations. They may look it, but they are not sharp in any way. The spurring action is how a contestant shows they're in sync with the horse and is used as an extension to their feet. After the 8-second buzzer goes off, these horses are well taken care of with feed and water. Then they return to a ranch where they have hundreds of acres to roam until their next event. Each rodeo has different stock contractors, meaning that different animals are used. The same livestock do not perform at every rodeo, ensuring ample time off. Roping events such as calf roping and team roping are a couple more events that are seen as cruel. As a contestant in team roping myself, I have personally put in the hard work it takes to make sure that the steers and calves are protected. Steer are a type of cattle used in team roping. Before they are ever roped, horn wrap is placed over their horns to avoid damage from the rope. This typically takes hundreds of dollars and quite a bit of time, but it gets done every time. In these events, cattle are roped from horses. The care of horses are a very important aspect. The horses usually cost between $10,000 and $50,000. It is almost a given that the owners and riders will do everything to make sure that their horses are extra comfortable. I can't speak for everyone, but most people will not intentionally hurt an animal that they have put countless hours and money into. 10-time Wrangler National Finals rodeo qualifier Shane Hanchy talked to Neutrina Feeds about his horse in an interview saying, "In order for a horse to work good, she must feel good. If these cowboys were abusing their horses, it would hinder their performance. So it's not something that they do." Saying that rodeo is an abusive sport is a false generalization. Just like assuming that working out is abusive because someone took illegal steroids, or banning everyone from driving because there was a wreck caused by a drunk driver. There will always be those few exceptions in every sport or hobby, but that doesn't mean that everyone participating is abusing. I do agree that anybody who is abusive to livestock, or in rodeos or in general, should have harsh repercussions, as it is breaking the law. With that being said, the whole sport should not be shut down. It is a scary thought to these men and women who are making their living from these amazing animals that it could be taken away because irresponsible individuals. I hope to have shed some light on the behind the scenes of rodeo and what goes into the protection of our beloved animals.